Is that what you talking about, Gio? The child. Crack, I'm waiting on this request, and then once I go on with them, you can come back in. Shit at the bottom, I guess. I don't know how to do this shit. Oh, I see you. Wait, I think this is how you do it. Do you see
yo, yeah. What up, champ? Yo, what's good?
Come on, man. Y'all the pros at this shit, man.
What's good, nigga? We see you, nigga.
I'm figuring this shit out.
What up, nigga?
What's the word?
Nah,
I ain't do.
You the word, my dude. You the word. Yeah.
I'm sitting here supporting Kev Child shit, reading this book.
Oh yeah, Kev Child's the homie, Harlem. You know what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we definitely had to get you up here, my dude. We're going to do it big in the studio when we go on our show when you come to New York, though. But we definitely want to hit you up, though, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We know you got a lot of things moving. So this is an interview, the Beat 139 with JoJo Capone, you know what I'm saying? This is a little preview right here where we're going to do it big when you come to the city. And we sit down and talk to him. A lot of people been requesting you on our show. They've been hitting our DMs crazy. They're like, yo, y'all need to get JoJo at the studio. I said, yeah, we're gonna make it happen though.
Yeah, when I come up, shit, I'm supposed to be in Vegas and Miami right now. That shit ain't gonna happen. That shit ain't gonna happen, man. I left my tickets and y'all going to Vegas for the fight?
Nah, we got a big event out here that somebody asked us to do. Cause we do red carpet events too. So
Cause I would have let y'all get my tickets to the fight, man. I ain't gonna be able to go.
Yeah. What is it? What date is the fight? Tomorrow. Oh, no, they ain't happening.
Yeah, the Bronze Bomber, and Ortiz. This the round 2.
Yeah, we got a lot of shit going on right now, but right now it's about you, champ. Forget about the fight. We want to talk to JoJo.
hey, the
B1. We talk about getting this money. We talk about what you got going on, man. So just tell people about you. A lot of people don't know about you. A lot of people do. The ones that don't know, tell them what about you, man. What's up, man? A lot of people hitting us up crazy about you, man. Crazy. You got a lot of love in New York, man. Harlem, really. Easy.
And you know, born in New York. I mean, born in the Chi, raised in New York, LA, Miami, shit. I'm covering all the major cities, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, of course, I'm a shout out up the hill, down the hill. Shit, the east side, west side, you know, but I'm a Sugar Hill baby, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm Sugar Hill for real. You know what I'm saying? No cap. Sugar Hill for real.
Yeah, me so, too. You know, I understand.
So, you know, for me, I lived in every borough except Staten Island, man. You know?
Right.
Still got residence there right now. I don't know where my keys at, but there's some motherfucker one. I still got residence there right now, you know, 2C's and BK. Of course, a host of cousins and shit, family members from Jersey City, Newark, Harlem, of course, the BX. Shout out to everybody in Parkchester and Castle Hill, shit, you know, Lower East Side. Yeah. Hey, my footprint's deep in the city, man.
No, but right, we definitely want to get to, cause you know we come from the same line you come from, you know what I'm saying. So this kind of new to us, you know what I'm saying. We just started this podcast. We just started this podcast 18 months ago, right?
Mm-hmm. So, congratulations too, man. Congratulations on it.
Absolutely. We're a million strong on YouTube, man, already.
Oh, that's what's up.
A million strong, man. So once you go up on our page, on our channels, it's crazy views off the radio.
You know that's crazy because I think I only was doing interviews with like Doggy Diamonds and M Rec. You know what I'm saying? So YouTube wise, like my views always went crazy, but it never was on my channel. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that was a part I had to, learn about this shit. Like, you can start your own channel.
Right.
So, you know, so salute Gio, you know what I'm saying? Because he the one I really had Gio start the channel. You know, I ain't gonna be doing that shit all day.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, but I'm watching y'all. I actually, damn, did y'all just have AZ baby mother on y'all show? Yeah, I just watched that. Yeah, I just, Michelle, what's her name?
Michelle Cavallo.
Yeah. I just saw that. I actually sent that interview to my daughters and my nieces and my sisters, you know what I'm saying? Because I be wanting them, the shit she was kicking, I want them to hear from somebody else. You know, I want them to hear from other people sometime. You know, they expect me to come dropping jewels all the time, but when it comes from somebody else, you know what I'm saying? You know, so that way they just don't think I'm just creating shit to tell them what to do and what not to do. I want them to hear shit from experience, you know what I'm saying? And then with this shit in Atlanta and really everywhere, but with this yeah, oh, you either, well, let me get this. Shit, give me all of them. So you know what I'm saying? It's hard when you alkaline. Dr. Sabi, man, we got a lot of choices, but it's either you gotta have the chef prep your meals throughout the week or something. But it's grub time. But back to her though, like coming from a woman, you know what I'm saying? You know, having a child with AZ and even the shit she was kicking and speaking about, I'm like, I would have never even thought that A was on no abusive shit, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, she fucked me up with that, you know, because me and A used to eat breakfast and shit all day at Texas Star, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to Steve.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we'll eat every day. Like I see A every day. And you know what I'm saying? My cousin Harlem Rob, he actually the original Paid in Full, the little kid that's sitting on the steps with the tight leather jacket. That's my cousin on the original shit. You know what I'm saying? So he just come home too. Shout out Harlem Rob. He just did 15. He just touched down. Stand up. My bloodline strong. Ain't no folding, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
ain't no folding.
Yeah, man. So you know, so to hit that side, it's always fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, through the window and all that shit she was saying. I'm like, hey, not A. You know what I'm saying? But
we all shot.
Yeah, that shit kind of was shocking, man. And it not to throw off from that, but even with my dentist, you know what I'm saying? I'll go to my dentist, and you know we be having deep conversations. So she was talking about the brother Gaddafi. You know what I'm saying? Because she from Libya. Mm-hmm. So you know I'm praising her, you know, because I was on my way back to the motherland, and she was like, I hear how you uplift everybody, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You know, and know the prominent leaders and everything, but she was like, he wasn't right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, man, that crushed me. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like, okay, you in Libya is 0% homelessness. You know what I'm saying? And if people wanted to move, he paid for their schools. So it's like he done so much good that to tell me that the bad shit, I kind of was like, I was at odds with it. But I really had to listen to her because she from Libya. You know what I'm saying? She from there.
Right.
But that shit was crazy, man. That I didn't want to get off topic with that shit, but I'm just saying I watched that interview.
Yeah, she told me that your daughter is an artist and stuff. I told him it'd be great if y'all both come to the show. Cause we did Orange Juice Jones. You know Orange Juice Jones, I know. Him and his
I saw you and him walking in the rain. Hey, he was. Oh, his daughter came up there?
Yeah, both they came together, but they got two separate interviews though. We interview her, let her get her own shine, and then we interview him. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So what's she doing? She rapping or something or what?
She's a singer. She nice. She nice too. Nice, talented too. Yeah.
You know who else was? I liked music. I didn't know what to expect from Kid Capri daughter. I've been checking out that show.
Oh yeah.
Growing up hip hop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been checking that. Well, I guess it's Growing Up Hip Hop New York. Yeah, so that season. Yeah, but that's you know, and it's crazy because it's like we grew up in it, and now our children growing up. You know, that shit can't. It's like we ain't really get our just due for real. You know what I'm saying? On like backing these artists or whatever, and you know, of course, for me, they wanted to blackball me, but they never could because I always had my own bag. So I never let that shit affect me. But it was critical towards the artists because it's like I had artists with talent, but just because I was attached to it, are y'all really not letting them through? You feel me? So, exactly. But I always told any artist that I helped to console it or managed or whatever, if they trying to have sideways conversations and shit, go ahead and have it. It's all good because I know y'all gonna come back. You know what I'm saying? Or make sure go and get the deal, get the check or whatever, and they can't stop you from that point. You feel me? So with all that, we scared of him and mama, some real shit. I'm gonna kick some shit like I go up to the labels. I'm in the city, so I go. I think in Atlantic. So I had a meeting and shit, and the vice president, everybody come in. They like, damn, Joe, we keep hearing about the global gangsters, this movement. Y'all the ones we should do business with or whatever. And it was like, but the question is, if y'all don't sell what y'all think y'all supposed to sell, we get word that we might end up in the trunk and all that. So I'm like, damn, man, you know what I'm saying? So they didn't put the preacher crew shit on me. You feel me? Like, but I'm like, nah, man. I'm like, that's poor sportsmanship where I come from. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was our laws and policies that, you know what I'm saying, you do better. If it don't work that first time, you know what I'm saying, no, poor sportsmanship. So I'm like, damn, so y'all been taking all these years to ask me shit like that? Y'all could have been, I could have been told y'all that wouldn't be the outcome. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna repackage the shit and come back harder.
Exactly.
So that was crazy, man. But
Joe, you know what it is though? And I tell people, and the reason why I fuck with you, and I like your style, because real niggas who about that don't move like that. See, they look at movies and shit. Real niggas move where they can laugh, joke, whatever they want to do, but when it's time to handle their business, they handle it. So,
hey man, I tell y'all right now, I beg these dudes, leave me alone, man. Cause I know I'm a Tasmanian devil, man. You know what I'm saying? Leave me alone. I'm not bothering nobody. I'm just doing me and walking my way. Now you come across that path.
Exactly.
I'm a man. I'm gonna do what I do. You know what I'm saying? So I always just wanted people to know that because it was like, he bullying it. And if people knew me from like any projects, I always defeated the bully. So it was always the David and Goliath with me, and I was always David. I hate bullies. I never liked bullies. Right. So to call me the bully, it always let me know that they wasn't doing their due diligence on the situation. All they heard was the defeat by me. And I'm like, damn, he was just a bully last week, but now when I come through, shut his shit down, y'all got sympathy for him? Like this shit be crazy. You know what I'm saying? So
you supposed to just take an L.
Like it's crazy to me, man. So that's why I tell these little dudes, listen, fuck the pistol play and all that shit. If y'all have a disagreement, do some push-ups, some pull-ups, any motherfucker, flip a coin. You know what I'm saying? It don't even go, because a lot of people, like the one guy was saying $1 million for the rappers to fight in the ring and all that shit. And I'm saying, why do it always gotta be the fighting?
Right.
Talk it out. Like have a mediator in there to see where the shit really is, like who really is wrong. Exactly. And when y'all come to the terms, shake on the shit and know how to evolve from that point. You know, it don't always gotta be that jump in the ring.
A real talk though, right? Like that's how it was back in the days.
Yeah.
That's when, a lot of money was flowing in the streets. Everybody was good. You know what I'm saying? The rap game really just started to blow real crazy. And at the end of the day, when we had problems, we'd go talk it out, or we had somebody that wasn't even in the problem, a mediator from somewhere else that hadn't heard about our problem and know that we both was good dudes and we was getting money. You know what I'm saying? Come in and like, yo, man, let me talk to y'all brothers right quick. And we squash it or we fight and let it go. But all that other stuff just don't make sense, man. The new generation, It's crazy. It's crazy, man.
And I like what you're doing in Chicago and all over, like squashing. See, they don't talk about that.
They never gonna talk about
it.
They
never talk about how you getting the young boys and getting them together, you know what I'm saying, to do positive shit. They don't talk about that. And see, that's what I'm saying. See, that's why I say it'd be hard for me and him sometimes to do interviews. Like when people like, damn, y'all don't go deep. Because when you come from that life, it's hard for me to ask another man about how you was, you know what I'm saying, putting that work in the streets. Like, I feel uncomfortable with that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because some of these dudes is half cop, you know what I'm saying, and they incriminate themselves. You know, and like I tell anybody, you know what I'm saying, ain't no statute of limitations on no bodies, man. You know what I'm saying? So you know, I would be watching this one dude, he bugged all the way the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know who I'm talking about too.
I know who you're talking about.
You know, it's from BK. No, the one from BK though. But
I
it's
know
like
exactly who you talking
but
about.
it's like because the other nigga just came home and did the shit he did, he feel like now he gotta talk about his shit. Like,
Exactly.
come on, man.
Cause they always be like, yo, man, you know, Flip be going, Queens Flip be going in, and y'all don't go deep into the interviews. Like you know what I'm saying? See, Queen, not knock on Queens Flip, but I don't think he went through the shit we went through. You know what I'm saying? We've been in the trenches, been out for years, been inside, you know what I'm saying, the Fed joints. So we don't feel comfortable like that. So they, on our comments, they be like, Flip, in, because us and Flip be interviewing some of the same people. And Queens Flip asks certain type of questions that we kind of stay away from, because now if a dude want to volunteer, that's one thing, but I don't feel comfortable like, yo, man, you know what I'm saying, what's up, but you know what I'm saying, like,
I feel like this, anything that was already public information, and as y'all doing interviews, is public information. You know what I'm saying? Now, in certain situations where it's public information, you can open up them old can of worms, and you know, people, families still mourning if it's bodies involved. Now, if it's just some jokes and you know, a nigga that stripped a nigga naked and certain shit done, you know, done shit like that, you can talk about that all day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because that was the average thing too. Certain dudes wasn't on the block hustling. I remember coming up and motherfuckers like, shit, hustle for what? We gonna let him hustle and take his shit at the end of the night. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, real talk, and it was like but that was sucker shit. That ain't nothing gangster about that. You know what I'm saying? Because for one, you could have stood out there, had his back, he got your back, and y'all could have pumped and got some bread together. Now, I'm never happy about pumping the poison in the neighborhood. That's why I speak on that shit. Yeah, it's like this social media shit that this shit is a whole nother monster. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, what I don't understand and don't like now, because to be honest, if it wasn't for y'all, I fuck around would have never done another interview, because I'm like, they using this shit in the courts. How, you see what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'm like, oh, hell no. You know what I'm saying? They using niggas post, video, whatever, and implying that shit in the courtroom. That shit shouldn't even be, that's crazy to me. But once again, these guys don't be camera whores. Get on here and just get the blabbering and going crazy, talking about all kind of wild shit.
Now that though, if you don't turn your life around and you ain't on that type of time, then you ain't got to worry about it. Keep it money, you know what I'm saying? But if you know you got 1 foot in, 1 foot out, and you talking and you gonna think they watching, you's a dumb motherfucker, man.
Hey, so you know who interesting though? I be checking these niggas. I like CK though. CK.
CK was in Otisville and on the F.E.D.S joint together.
Yeah. I like CK. I don't know. I think everybody else was with the game. And this was another thing. And this is why I always used to tell my cousin them, nigga, get a green fucking bandana, nigga, and rep that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you can't. It's kind of like, it's a difference, because niggas will say, well, everybody get upset that just say New York took gang culture, but the world took hip hop culture. But there's two different things. You see what I'm saying? You can't compare the two. So it was like, niggas like, okay, it really was some ignorant shit, because if the Spanish trying to fight the blacks, so we feel like we gotta be Bloods, I feel like, no, niggas could have been Black Guerrilla Family, niggas could have been Black Panthers. You didn't have to go to no street gang. You see what I'm saying?
That right there is facts.
Yeah, so it was like, and they'll tell you, all of Harlem, like they'll tell you, like I used to damn near, I was like Malcolm X out that motherfucker telling them this shit. Like real talk, because
real. That's real.
It's like we organized crime. Gangbanging started in Chicago, man. You know what I'm saying? And everybody talking to Bloods. It wouldn't be no fucking Bloods if T. Rogers wasn't sent from here to LA to start that Black Peace Stones in that whole chapter. So then you get out here and niggas like, okay, well, we the baby Cribs. So niggas don't even know it was baby Cribs. It wasn't even Crips. You see what I'm saying? We had already, Chicago, we had already laid the foundation. We done already, you feel me? We done already gave. But the younger dudes now, or a dude that's 38 to 40 in California, some, that was before his time. So he really don't know neither. Some do. But salute the old head, you know what I'm saying? He was from Fortray, I guess Fortray Gangsta Crips in LA. We was just out there because the Rams, the Bears played the Rams. So half of Chicago flooded LA. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't film them, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, damn, I kind of should have captured that moment because what he said was real. He's like, shit, we get this shit from y'all. You know, and I needed to showcase that from an older head, because he about 60, you know what I'm saying? I needed to capture that moment from him just to stop all that shit. If you're gonna give history, give it the right way. We already fucked up with wrong history. You know what I'm saying? So the difference was, you know what I'm saying, they immediately made us organized crime. You know what I'm saying? So we got the same time Gotti and them got. We got organized crime. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't considered a street gang. You feel me? Right. And then they start introducing the CCEs and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, this shit, man, all this shit crazy, man. This shit, it's just, our people fucked up. I mean, we ain't trying to learn, you know? It's like y'all trade in the weed for pills and fucking, y'all, they popping X pills and don't even know what's in this shit.
Yeah, scissor and all that type of shit.
You feel me? So it's like, you gonna have seizures, fuck up your kidneys, people dying. And I just always think from the heroin era. Whenever you seen a person pass out from the heroin, the line got longer.
Yeah.
So you know, just really think about that shit. It's like, so you just seen a person shake, have a seizure, and fuck around and die, and you want some of that?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
So some shit, you know, we know they got us chemically imbalanced from the foods and shit, probably the water and everything else. You see the brother that just made that machine where he making the water out of air, and they just fucked the machine up in Flint, in Michigan. Yeah. He put one in Michigan, and they fucked it up. Tried to throw some fucked it up. So it's like, who really doing this shit? Even with Dr. Sebi, this man been saving lives and reversing these diseases forever. And all of a sudden, y'all trying to lock him up. This man been doing this shit for 50, 60 years. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And y'all lock him up for carrying some money, and all of a sudden he die? Like, come on, bro. Like,
yeah, I agree with that. That's facts there. I said, shit.
And I just feel like this, man. This me per se. If you give me the game and the knowledge, I'm gonna do what's right. I'm not gonna be the one that sees somebody pass out and then I say, give me a bag of that. That ain't gonna happen. I'm gonna go this way. You see what I'm saying? Exactly. So even with him, it's like, okay, the cancers and all the diseases is living in the mucus from dairy products and all that. Then they got the shit on Netflix, What the Health. So for me, I'm gonna watch What the Health. I make them kids sit down. Y'all ain't going outside or shit. Sit right here. And we gonna all watch this. So when they looking at this shit, they like, damn, because this still they learning period right now. So to see that you drinking pus from a cow, some shit that's poison, and you putting this shit in your cereal that got some sugar on that and some other chemicals in that, you feel me? So it's like you just really have to be a strong-minded person, man, and wean yourself off that shit, because if you think about it, everything got sugars in it. And that's what hooked you to the craving. But for right now, for 4 years now, I've been straight alkaline. You know what I'm saying? I don't eat no meats, no seafood, no dairy, or none of that shit.
That's good, man. Congrats, man. I know
but then you got people that feel like, oh, you're gonna get skinny like Snoop Dogg and all this shit. But see what you gotta tell them, like, you know.
Nigga pick Snoop Dogg out of everybody.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
But that's all right though.
Yeah, you know. So you say who you got, then you say, okay, well, what's the strongest animal in the jungle? The fucking gorilla. But they ain't thought of that. And then you ask them, what is a gorilla's diet?
Exactly.
He eat like I eat.
That nigga, right? He straight eat with leaves and shit, right?
Yeah, he alkaline. He got a straight alkaline diet. You feel me?
Exactly.
And he the strongest animal. He the strongest in the jungle.
Right.
So you feel me? So it's like the lack of knowledge, man. It's the lack of knowledge, bro. Like I don't get on here and talk about nonsense. I'm gonna kick some real shit. You know what I'm saying?
About, man. And that's what we try to always, like, you know what I'm saying, talk to, like, we have them others like interviews too, but we definitely want to get the positive, the knowledge, because we big on the youth too, because it's like a lot of senseless killings out here in Harlem, dumb shit. Like, it ain't about $1. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like what you were saying earlier, and like what V was saying about how dudes get together and squash it. Dudes running off of brick money, and dudes just put his name out there and tell everybody don't fuck with him. Now he ain't eating no more, but dudes just got away with a brick, and he don't get smashed. So he was saying it's some true shit where niggas ain't. It was talking like, yo, let him live. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna let the people know he ain't right. He fuck up that money. He ain't doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't gonna do that. You know what I'm saying?
Or not even that though. To add on to what he's saying, which is true, or some dudes like, you know what? Let a nigga work it off. It's different ways, but we just not gonna hurt the nigga. Cause I know his family, he got kids, you know what I'm saying? Shit happen. We gonna figure it out, but we gonna leave the real violent shit the last thing. But we gonna try to make it work so it could just go away. You know what I'm saying? It's senseless, man.
And at the same
last night.
Huh?
Dude just got killed last night for some crazy dumb shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that shit happened. That shit happened. That shit happened.
Shit, though. It's that gang shit. Like, I'm gonna keep it 100, right? These New York young niggas really jacking that Chicago shit. That gang, ever since Chief Keef and them came out with that gang, they don't realize the influence. The same way how NWA had, amongst a lot of people in NWA, Chief Keef and them, like, they talk they slang, even their rap sound like Chicago, gang, and they that drill type of.
Okay, now let me tell you the flip side of that. They took our whole culture. You know what I'm saying? The bitch nine and the rest of the little guys that's doing drill, right? And but our little niggas don't prosper. So that's what's fucked up. You see what I'm saying? And see everybody wondering, like, well, damn, these niggas doing millions of views towards each video, but they not understanding why. You know what I'm saying? It's the game culture on the internet that's being played out. So the first live a motherfucker got whacked on live was from here. You see what I'm saying? So then they start wondering, like, damn, so do we keep this what the fuck is this shit? Do we keep this the live part? But I'm trying to say, like, do we keep this I can't think of the word of what it would be called, like this feature. Do we keep this feature on this app due to the fact that that's happening? You see what I'm saying? But then when you think about it, London and everywhere, it's cameras everywhere anyway. So it was easy for them to implicate this feature into these apps. And remember the movie Will Smith and them came out with, what the fuck was that movie? And it was cameras. And remember, right before when that movie came out, after that cameras was everywhere.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. When they could see the
Enemy of the State.
Enemy of the State. Now people don't be paying attention. Like, you know, like I was in Hollywood, so I hear these motherfuckers saying, like, you know what I'm saying, the white boys will say they can say whatever about them Jews, but the Jews get together and expose the white man and his ills, but they won't expose their ills. So if you think about it, who run Hollywood? All these Weinsteins, Einsteins, all people that's considered to be Jewish people. You know what I'm saying? Now, that'd be another thing. Like, even with Sinetta TV, you know, we supposed to be able to go for them for the consciousness. Then they say brother Polite doing some scams and shit. I don't really know. You know what I'm saying? But I hate the fact that he's so articulate and a sharp brother and then changed his mind around. And yet and still, we still don't say what we really should acknowledge ourselves as. It's a lot of shit that get swept under the rug. Like, we shouldn't be called Africans because that was Sophio Africanus, a Greek dude. You see what I'm saying? Like, so why the fuck is we calling ourselves that when we know that ain't? So if you say the original names of the motherland, the Garden of Eden, you know, Al-Kabula or Ethiopia, that's the original name for the continent. So we all Ethiopians because we descendants from Ethiopia, everybody in the world. You know what I'm saying? As they saying, scientifically speaking. So it's just I don't know, man. It's so much. It's so much. My mind not gonna allow me to adapt to bullshit. Like I don't even. Motherfucker get to talking about, yeah, them niggas standing on my block. Bitch, you don't even own the house you live in. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I was telling somebody the other day, they like, yeah, I'm about to buy this house and get out of debt. I said, you never out of debt. You never out of debt. Because why? What you mean I ain't out of debt? I'm gonna pay for my house. I'm not gonna have no notes. I said, you still got a note. What you mean? I'm paying the cash out. I say, dude, you got to fucking taxes. You got to pay taxes quarterly or yearly.
Exactly.
So now he like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now, so you see, it's the shit that you put on a person's mind, because in his mind, he ready to go drop 300, 500,000 on a house. Like, yeah, I own my house, and don't own shit. Because as soon as you can't pay that tax, your shit in a government auction, and they took your shit.
Real quick, true.
You see what I'm saying? So I'm telling them, play their game. You know, I sit back, bro. I watch American Greed scams and shit because I want to know how they thinking. These motherfuckers is ripping people off for billions of dollars, and these little guys around here doing the scam and bank shit, getting 5 and 7 years, and ain't even accumulated nothing but some shit out of Neiman Marcus and all that. You know what I'm saying? Or a few TVs out of Best Buys. And you know, it was funny, and I bring it up because it was like, man, this nigga travel the world, he do all this shit. So they said, like, I must been a scammer. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I don't know shit about that game. You know what I'm saying? When I came up, that was the gay community. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? And the drug addicts, that was boosters and that scam shit. I never done it. So at first I used
to.
Huh?
Rick Ross said that in his rap too.
So
the gay niggas who was doing the scams.
Yeah, so I had started dissing them and shit. I'm like, fuck them scamming motherfuckers. They don't sell me the shit half off. You know, I got a sense of humor, but I'm popping my shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, y'all don't want me to have the 2 for 1, but I'm gonna get it anyway. And it was my little hashtags. I'm gonna get it anyway. I go or whatever. The shit out. You know what I'm saying? And film that. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't know the whispers was like, is he scamming or scamming? Like, if you scammers run together, they run with a crew. You don't see me. I ain't never ran with no fucking scammers. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know. I don't knock nobody hustle, do what they do, but just don't. People wasn't understanding like why I'm going so hard on them. I'm not going hard on them. Don't associate me with shit that I'm not. That ain't what I do. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, so it just be more so than everybody nosy as fuck. They want to know, you know, and I was just a person that when I got money, I knew what to do with it. I knew where to put it. I knew how to invest it. You know what I'm saying? It's like poker. You got to know how to hold and know when to fold. Exactly. You know, they don't understand.
For the record, right, somebody, when I told him we was going live with you, I know, but I told them, they was like, yo, they were saying Jojo, the dude Jojo got killed. They were saying that was your son. I told him I ain't his son.
Man, I got a million.
Think that.
I got a million phone calls when that happened. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because I'm talking about from everywhere. We pulling up, we flying in, we driving in. I'm like, nah, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if I met little JoJo. I probably do. I know my nephew run with him though. You know what I'm saying? P. Rico runs. They from the same neighborhood. And if I ain't mistaken, when I went to my little cousin Tutu funeral, I think he supposed to be family related through the DuBois side. So, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I heard at the funeral, you know what I'm saying? But I personally, from my knowledge, didn't know him. You know, I deal with his brother now, Swag De Niro. You know, we in tune or whatever. I ain't speak on it or nothing, but you know, but that was just told to me at the funeral. But yeah, and that was sad. You know, I lost my son at 15, you know, treacherous in the street. You know what I'm saying? I sent him from here, you know what I'm saying, to Minnesota. But if you think about it, like Chicago is New York. You know what I'm saying? In Connecticut, Jersey, upstate, all the surrounding shits is where you can find New York people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
In the Midwest, St. Louis, Cleveland, Detroit, anywhere in Ohio, Wisconsin, Minnesota, you're going to find basically the rejects of Chicago, motherfuckers on the run, you know what I'm saying, and shit like that. So I try to send him out there to think it was going to give him a change of environment, but he went out there with the same shit here and went up there, started him a little gang. It was about 50 of these little motherfuckers, Somalians and Chinese. I'm like, what the fuck? So he said shit was CTG, cutthroat gangsters. They cutthroat gangsters. 15 years old, man. You know what I'm saying? And he got up there and shit got shot. What I think 8 or 9 times at 15. They up there terrorizing the town. So to look at my little cousin and he telling me, he's like, man, cuz it's hard, but that was his destiny. Like this nigga, he say he came up here and had this motherfucking town in a chokehold. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it was more so I wasn't a follower. Like my daddy said, I'm a leader.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? So it was some shit, man. Like the dude was like 28 or 35 or some shit that shot him because he was scared. But he ain't make it off the scene because his little niggas left his ass right there too. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you know, so I don't have to carry that. Like, damn, is my son killer still on the loose? You know, 2 wrongs don't make a right, but shit, you know what I'm saying? It's like eye for eye, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, so I felt to say, you know, damn, man, you know, I never expected that. You don't expect to lose a child. So that's why I try to tell these kids, you know, your mama done carried you for 9 months. We done hustled and done whatever to try to raise you right and guide you the right way, and not for somebody to come steal your life. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that fucked me up, though. I really still ain't grieved. I still ain't grieved to that shit to today, for real. Because I'm more mad at it than anything. Yeah. And then the ill shit was after that. So I'm getting all this mail coming to the house because when I did send him up there, he was 13. So he did it like 18 months. He went straight to jail. As soon as he get up there, he do 18 months. So when he come, so I'm getting the mail and I'm looking at the mail with his name. I'm like, the fuck is this? You know, from the jail place. This little dude, a straight A student, man. So I knew he was like me, you know what I'm saying? Like, our behavior fucked up. Our behavior terrible, but we highly intelligent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So to see that shit, and I'm like, damn, you just could have, you know what I'm saying? If you could have just curbed over here a little bit and focused on some sports or something, man, like.
It'd been all right, man.
Yeah, man. So I didn't know if to feel like, I didn't know how the fuck to feel for real. You know, like I thought I was doing right by getting them out of here. You know what I'm saying? Put them with my auntie and them and his girls in the house to give them that womanly love because I'm raising them, you know what I'm saying? But I'm traveling and running around. So I didn't want him to feel that it was no lack of love because now your ass is getting overloved. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you know, when they tell you they going to the park, you really don't know if they going to the park. If you ain't going up there behind them, you know? So, yeah, man. But, I mean, one thing about life stories, man, you can't make this shit up, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, even with us doing this, we kicking a lot of shit. But when I do get in the city and got to come into y'all facility, whatever we speak on, you know what I'm saying? It's shit. You one thing you got is your mind.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So whatever topics we talk about, speak on, like, you know what I'm saying? Shit, it's there.
See, I love these type conversations because that's what it's about. We did we had to do, but giving back to me, and I see you take a lot of pride in that. I see when you have your artists, it seems like you really come from the heart. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's how we do. Everything we always doing, you know, helping the kids, giveaways and all type shit. Like, you know, the homeless, you know what I'm saying? All type. Who's this, Trey? Yeah, all type shit, you know what I'm saying? So giving back is like big for us. So I really commend you on, you know what I'm saying, what you do for your city. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but you know what? Not to cut you off, like when they say we do it from the heart, I do so much shit like that, bro, and I always done that. To keep it a buck, I'm the dude that's basically known for when the guys come home from penal or whatever, get out of jail, I always gave them they starter kits. I'm known for that. You see what I'm saying? But you're not gonna see me posting that or no shit. Like, I was getting my hair cut in a barbershop a few weeks ago, and I see a family in there, you know, a mama, like 3, 4 sons, and the husband. But I can see that the husband got his IV shit hanging from his arm or whatever. So but I'm looking at the kids and I'm like, damn, school haven't started yet, but his t-shirt was damn near brown. You know what I'm saying? Like on some dingy, dirty shit. And then it's like the haircut, it's like you can tell they ain't have a haircut since school let out. So I'm just sitting there, I'm getting my hair cut, and that's fucking with me though. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm looking at their shoes, I see it's like some Payless shit they wearing. So I'm like, fuck that shit. So when I finished my cut, I asked my barber, I'm like, is these your clients? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And he was like, no, they the other barber. So I go to the other barber and I said, you know, is them your clients? He said, yeah, that's my cousin right there. That's his wife and the kids. So I'm like, well, call the father over here. And I say, look, I ain't in your business or nothing, brother. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like I got something that I can help, you know, to contribute to you and your family, some shoes or whatever. It look like a little man can wear my size. So I'm just really saying that because I'm like, damn, school about to start back. And I know this bullying shit and niggas, you know, cracking jokes on each other and all that. And that shit ain't, you know, that's these kids hanging themselves and killing themselves over a motherfucker ragging on them. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, yeah, cool. So I go to the crib quick. I'm doing about 200. I done blanked out. I forgot lights. I'm running stop signs, everything. Come back with bags of fucking shoes. So it was funny because when I came back to the barber shop, my barber was like, nigga, you done gave that boy about $30,000 worth of shoes. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, nigga, you went in the bag? He like, yeah. He was like, he said I didn't want to just go in the bag. He said, but it was like, damn, you came in this motherfucker with the big hefty shits. Man, I gave that boy, you know, the shit we rock, Louis and man, you spending all that money on some shit that's really uncomfortable, for real. You know what I'm saying? So I got him some Yeezys in there, the Don C's and the high end shit. So now it's like, okay, I might have this one dingy ass shirt and these khaki pants for school, but I can wear a different pair of shoes for damn near a whole month.
There you go.
You see what I'm saying? And you gonna keep people, and the shit still had tags on it and everything, because a lot of that shit I didn't even wear. You know what I'm saying? So you know, so it was like I could have posted that shit. And everybody would have been like, damn, nigga, you could have sent me that shit, or you could have, you know, I'm throwing red bottoms in that. Cause it was like, it made me furious. You know what I'm saying? Cause I know how these kids can get, bro. Like, you know, especially now, like, even the kids that be boosting or going in the stores and throwing on shit to go to school, look why they doing it. So other people won't talk about them. Mm-hmm. So I just felt the need, you know what I'm saying, to do that. And that just took a lot, you know, it's crazy since we was having this conversation, so I just thought of that, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, I don't film shit like that, you know what I'm saying? So you have some people wondering, like, do we do stuff like that? But the back
said that because we did a live about that. A lot of people saying that why we don't film a lot of stuff we do in the community. We do a lot of shit, like homeless all the time. We ain't not one time posting near one of them, right?
Mm-hmm. Man, a lot of time when you do stuff from the heart, you don't be thinking at the time. You just go ahead.
But the word gonna spread anyway. Cause once that brother or that sister that was homeless get their shit together and straighten themselves up, they gonna commend y'all. Yeah, you can't take that away from us. You know what I'm saying? Because they're gonna say, Hey, I was trying to get a job. I ain't had shit to wear. I got word, called JoJo. He came through, laced me up. I got the job. I got an 18-wheeler. I got a house. I got a car. Now, you see what I'm saying? And I might fuck around and forgot about that shit. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But
God blessings from that, man. Always, man.
yeah, man. You know, and even still, like when I do something, I just do it. I don't know what it's called or whatever. I just do it. I don't even do it for no, cause that's wrong. If you're doing it to get blessings, that ain't right. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So
you
just
you're doing it from the heart.
yeah, man. You know, and I just
love, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you care, man.
yeah, it's crazy, man. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone hit me up, said to ask you how Lil Reese doing.
I think I just saw a video where I think I seen an interview or something that he said that he wanted $1 million or something for to do an interview.
With Vlad, yeah.
Yeah, he going in on Vlad. See, Vlad, he don't really know. Like Vladimir, you know what I'm saying? You from Russia, you know, and some gonna say he a coach of Vulture, this and that, but then some gonna say, well, he hung out with my son, so he can't be a coach of Vulture or this and that. But then you say, and then I think they say his wife is black, so he got black children or whatever. Okay, but it's like to highlight the things. I put it like this: if y'all don't like his platform, come to y'all platform. Hey, baby, my daughter even in here. I see hi, She rap.
A rap?
Yeah, Aisha.
To the show when your pops come to New York, yeah, come through.
Yeah, she rap. Aisha Mack, 365, and she nice.
Follow you. You gonna follow? That's your page right there.
Yeah, that's her page.
Right,
Oh, that go. You got hot boy Turk in there. What up, Turk?
Turk, what's good?
He say he need in. So whenever you go to New York, Turk, and you promoting something, you know, hit them to beat 139.
That's right.
Yeah,
Pull up, Turk.
pull
We
up.
got you.
We got you.
Harlem. We in Harlem, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so Claude, what you saying about Vlad? I'm sorry.
I mean, so you know, so if people upset with his platform, come to y'all platform. Go to Doggy Diamond's platform.
Exactly.
Go to Queen's Flip platform. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
So,
Move it around.
But you know what? I definitely need you to drop some jewels because you got like a big following, right? We got some fools. You know, I don't know if they're trying to start some tension, but every time we do an interview, they always keep saying that y'all getting the same people Queens Flip got. Like, get your own people. And I tell them, number one, a lot of times it go both ways. Some people we have first, some people we have first. It don't matter, right? Because just like a rapper, they go to different radio stations, Hot 97, Power 105. Can you drop, because we're going to post this joint, right? Maybe I'm not explaining to these people right, but every time they annoying me with this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't say nothing negative towards none of these other platforms. But the thing is, I want to explain to those people, it's all right for people to promote to different platforms.
Yeah, but well, at the end of the day, let me jump in before you get on, Joe, right? There's the fact that when you're an artist or you start a business, whatever you on somebody's show for, you want to move it around. You know what I'm saying? It's like a tour. It's called a tour, sort of, right? And you want to move it around because you want to hit everybody's show because you're trying to blow. You marketing yourself, you branding yourself. You don't get on one person's show and you don't get on nobody's show. It don't make sense. But what he's trying to say is that people be saying like, we be having the same people that on Queen's Flip or somebody else have on the show. Nigga, they moving around. That's what they do.
And then, but then,
you know what I mean?
but then, not for nothing, it's really whoever put the interview out first of the person. Because for right now, y'all got my interview first, and I ain't done Queen's Flip. You see what I'm saying? And like I told y'all, I really only done Doggy Diamonds and M-Rec. Them was, you know, besides like a K-Slay or something, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, overall, like this podcast style, like I only fucked with Doggy Diamonds and M-Rec, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know, so that's really when I even first heard about the clickbait shit, you know what I'm saying? So it's like after we would do a interview and something was spoke on, and it's like, yeah, well, I'm gonna title it this. And I'm like, why title with that? You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't understanding the clickbait shit. So I just always told them, fuck all that clickbait. My name hold weight all around the world. We don't need no clickbait for me. You can put my name by itself and my shit gonna do the numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like don't put me in no trick bag. I ain't with that shit. No gimmicks and all that. Fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's cool that if you say JoJo Capone speaks on this person or whatever, like cool, but don't say JoJo Capone pistol whip this dude. Don't say no shit that's gonna incriminate me in some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? Especially knowing how these suckers playing, they'll have a nigga in court.
They doing too much.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's like just for the clickbait shit. And then, okay, if they monetize the shit, is you niggas sending me a check? You see what I'm saying? Now it's I'm on my Debo shit, but you eating off me though. You see what I'm saying? So, and that's another thing in our culture. We don't know how to compensate each other. You know what I'm saying? So if I ever had to strip a motherfucker naked or do something to a motherfucker, like, or take something, it was because he didn't know how to compensate me or felt like he was just gonna take my kindness for weakness. You prosper and don't give me shit. I got too many mouths to feed for that. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what started making me say, don't call me when you get robbed. I don't give a fuck if they smack your grandmama. Don't call my phone. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all don't know how to compensate me when I do this shit. You know, the things that I done could have fucked y'all whole career up. You know, if I didn't get your jewelry back or something. You know what I'm saying? Because soon as they put the shit out on the soon as they put the shit out on the internet, your career fucked up. You see what I'm saying? But because of me, I got your shit back and the shit never hit the internet. You see what I'm saying? But then you don't say, and you'll feel like all you got for me is some tickets for a show. I don't give a fuck about coming to see your show. You know what I'm saying? If my kids don't say they want to go see that shit, then it ain't do me no good. I done you justice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, take a nigga to dinner or something, anything.
But do you know what it is though? Niggas don't know how to compensate real niggas. Real niggas, you don't see. People don't know the difference. See, you can't carry everybody the same weight. Some dudes you could carry. Come to show with me. Get on the stage. No, I don't give a fuck about that shit. Nigga want some money, man.
That's like.
Right.
Fuck my kid, fuck run behind you. Come on, let's go. I'm gonna go take you to Miami. You just get on stage with me. Nah, nigga, we ain't doing that.
And then you gotta think with a lot of these dudes, they want to keep their street cred, so they want to wear all their jewelry, but you and your homies got the hammers, and we all felons.
Exactly.
So if any given moment, if the D's jump out on us, we either gonna do one or two things: clap at their ass or run.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So we clapping at the police some shit that can get us 40 years to life, so you can maintain your dignity in the hood and wear your jewels. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then I speak on shit like that too. That's some more shit, like being in a bad boys club and all this shit, like, you know, the group homes. I know how to make jewelry. So I learned early on to not shoot nobody if I'm trying to take their shit, because it wasn't worth nothing. It's only wax. Mm-hmm. Like literally wax. The candles in your fucking house is the shit made and molded from wax, and then they put the material on it. They put the other material on it to harden it. Then they drill it and set the stones in it. But you know what I'm saying? People didn't understand diamonds didn't have no value. The beers made the value off of marriage. That's why that's some fluke shit. You see what I'm saying? That shit ain't even official, and they can Google that. Google the beers pitch to sell a diamond, some shit like that. The diamond never had no value to it. And when they did the marriage shit, and they did the commercial of the guy proposing to the lady and showing her the diamond, that's when it put a value to a diamond.
Oh wow!
So you getting killed over a gem, over a stone that was had no value. Or you getting killed over some wax, metal shit. Your life ain't worth that shit. So it kind of make me, you know, for a minute it had started making me feel like I didn't want to wear jewelry no more. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just like shit like that. So the best thing I do is just give that game, because like I tell people even on my Instagram, I got when you do the algorithm, I got 77% males that follow me. So you know what I'm saying? So the girls feel like I be giving up the game because I be telling them don't be suckers for no pussy. You see what I'm saying? Don't shoot your homeboy because both of y'all fucked her. You know what I'm saying? You don't own her.
Right.
Stop thinking you own her. You see what I'm saying? And then you upset because he came through, said whatever he said, and got the panties. Like, you know, we here to reproduce. You know, if you on the lean and the pills and the coke and shit and your sperm count low, but this woman want to have a child, she gonna go to the dude that she see working out in the park. She just trying to conceive a baby. You see what I'm saying? But you gonna kill him because of that? Because you fucked up? It'd be a lot of sucker shit. So my hashtags be no sucker strokes. You know, so I always post shit like that. You know, and I get a lot of DMs from the girls that be like, stop telling them that you fucking up my money and all this shit. It be some I be want to screenshot that shit and post that shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's like
it's some t-shirts with that shit on.
Yeah.
You know, but you know that's what Spike Lee was trying to do, even though he didn't get no love for it for that Chirac movie he tried to do, you know, because it was some queen that was saying, okay, if they go to war, don't give them no pussy, and then they won't go to war. So he tried to implicate some queen from England, wherever the fuck she was from, whatever that story was from, and title it Chirac. But see, that's the thing, you was trying to capitalize off us, my nigga, and you don't fuck with us. You see what I'm saying? So that's why his shit got shut down and it didn't do nothing. You know, Spike Lee, if you care for us, come in this motherfucker, meet people like-minded like myself, the Kanyes or whoever, how y'all like to do. Only fuck with the like-minded people that you know of or non-threatening people or whatever. But that don't work neither because these niggas ain't been living here in 10 years. I'm still in this bitch. You see what I'm saying? I don't have to be here neither. You feel me?
Right.
Like I just told y'all, I got residents there, Jersey, New York, you feel me? LA, Miami. I don't got to be in this motherfucker. you feel me? Carolina. I don't have to be here, bro. You feel me?
Right.
When motherfuckers see me traveling, I go live, I'm showing them cribs. I ain't in no Airbnb shit. You see what I'm saying? So I'm just keeping it a buck. You feel me? So at the same time, where I'm running to, like what the fuck I'm ducking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, that's why they like, damn, why he a legend, he honored, he this and that, because I'm with them. If I see the friction, I'm going over there. What the fuck is y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? Because we all came out the party. We got on fresh shit. We don't want you know what's happening. Oh, that nigga keep looking at me. That's the most stupid shit be going on. Looking at you, my niggas, you serious? You know what I'm saying? Like, he can't look at you. He might think you somebody, but people be in so much shit that they think the motherfucker looking at them to line them up, and then you got this texting, you looking around, everybody texting, so you be in a club uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So I feel like if you doing some hot shit, your hot ass shouldn't be in no clubs. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, this shit crazy. And even with niggas, you know what I'm saying? I always speak on this because they say, oh, they use the word nigga. But you have to know it's negus. You know what I'm saying? And it's Negus. You know what I'm saying? It's king. It means king in Ethiopia. So, you know, of course, the Europeans, you know what I'm saying, that's what they was calling us niggas, but they made it the GGERS on the shit. But they really was still calling us kings, but people, you know what I'm saying, they just changed the spelling to it. So that's another thing. We don't have to feel bad with calling each other niggas, but it's negus, the correct spelling. You feel me?
Yeah, we wait for you right here.
So let me ask you this, right? How you felt about Spike Lee when he the war in Chirac, and what's your take on DJ Academic?
Right.
Like come up with the situation with your city.
But clown shit to me, you know what I'm saying? Because for one, I knew he was some jerk in his mama basement typing all this shit, you know. But once again, it was public news because once you upload that shit on here, it's for the world to get. It just so happened he created a whole fucking platform off of it. Because actually, one of the dudes that was doing that academic shit out here, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you can't make fun of nobody losing no loved one, man. You crazy.
You can't do that, man.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like Yeah, the fucking savages and all this clown sucker ass shit. You know, then you'll never see this nigga. But I think somebody told me just call his ass too. I can't think of who it was, but we was on his ass though. Yeah, we was on him.
Now you saying a check? He owes a check to y'all.
No doubt.
That's how I found out a lot about the Chicago joint.
Mm-hmm.
Like his shit just keep popping on my timeline. What the fuck is he talking about?
Right.
So I got interest in it. You know what I'm saying? Then I started watching it. And it became entertaining. He did a hell of a job, though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I agree with Reese and them when they was saying about him, when they was saying how he should have been bringing them on, trying to, you know what I'm saying? Trying to, move them in that direction.
And rectify, because it's like the little dude CC show, I guess. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I was just watching his interview, and basically it was just him building this shit up off of man, what they call that shit is like instigator. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's some instigating shit, and then he was like, so, I think Queen Flip told him, so what happened when shit get real? He said, oh, nah, I broke it up. But shit could have went so quick, you couldn't have broke it up. And then you got people that'll hear about shit and see somebody and hurt them and not knowing that your shit was joking. You was just joking. But people losing their life. So the internet, like I say, this shit a whole nother monster, man. It can be used for the good and it can be used for the bad. And then you got to look at the president. Look at the shit he doing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but you know what, Joe? Not to cut you off about CC. Like, what I didn't get, like a lot of rappers, established rappers, start fucking with his shit.
Cause he got the number. But that's what we call cloud chasing. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like you cloud chasing because he got a fan base now. Your CDs ain't streaming, your music ain't streaming. So now you got everybody befriending Ha Davis, Jess Hilarious, Michael Blackston. You see what I'm saying? Like people like them that got Mike Epps, motherfuckers that got 4-5 million followers, and now they trying to go live with them on their shit because they need some following.
And
you see what I'm saying?
I ain't like about it, like, cause he was reckless, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't like when they just come on, suck my dick, and they were just going a little too crazy for me. You know what I'm saying? I be seeing them out here and shit.
But that's what made it seem official, because we all know in New York that was a slogan, really anywhere. But if you told a nigga, if you invited a nigga to suck your dick, you was gonna die after that. You know what I'm saying? So, but they dumbed it down though.
That's how we talk. I had to address that immediately. Like, nah, we not gonna do that. You gonna say it to a wrong nigga, and your shit gonna get pushed.
Right.
He shouldn't even said that. You know what I'm saying? Cause no one. They got Harlem looking bad, number one. Like, you know what I'm saying? With this dumb shit, talk about, that's how we talk. In Harlem, we talk like that. We tell niggas suck my dick.
We don't talk like that nowhere, man.
No
man talk to another man nowhere. Ain't got to do with Harlem. Got something to do with worldwide.
No. Right. He said it because Queens said, oh, no, we don't do that in Queens. Oh. He said in Harlem, I'm like, you gotta be kidding. So I had to tell people, on Queens, yeah. Come on. Niggas don't do that shit. Like he just telling niggas the wrong shit. You know what I'm saying?
That ain't cool.
And like I said, I even want, like, to be honest, right? I had our brand ambassador reach out to him to get on our show. You know what I'm saying? From Harlem. I want to be like, yo, that's a good drink, but now you should start curving it to some positive shit instead of, you know what I'm saying, you keeping it like that, because somebody gonna get laid out behind this. Well, the nigga hit my motherfucking brand ambassador and told him, first he said him with the manager. Manager took about, what's your budget? Like, budget, nigga, get the fuck out of here. Fuck, we look like paying you for an interview, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit, and like I said, but he ran up there, like, people say Harlem, but they don't rep Harlem. They go off the numbers. Like you said, Joe, they want to run, okay, this shit is popping like this, but you want to try to charge me like they're going some sucker shit. Like, nigga ain't doing that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, that's the shit that be happening, man. But Bitch 9 basically made it more popular than anybody. You know what I'm saying? when everybody he was beefing with, he said, suck my dick, you know what I'm saying? And basically throwing rocks high in his hands. And then everybody was jumping for joy when they thought the nigga came out here and really went to O Block and really was dissing niggas. Until it showed you how official the shit was, the fucking security for O Block released the tapes to show that he was out there for 5 fucking seconds.
And it was 5 in the morning.
5 in the morning. We knew it was some bullshit because we hear birds chirping. When the fuck you don't hear no birds chirping at 9 p.m. at night, 10 p.m. You don't hear no fucking birds chirping. So we knew off the muscle that there was some bullshit. But then what people didn't know, the mayor of Chicago, brother, was his management team. So you got National Guard motherfuckers running around with this nigga while he acting like he doing this shit. But to the internet is, oh, that nigga gangster. That nigga went to Chicago, told him nigga suck my dick, and he went to O Block. You know what I'm saying? But now when the truth be revealed and the tape come out and it shows he there for 5 fucking seconds, but motherfucker still was like, so we don't care, he still done it. Like, come on, man. So that just go to show you how this shit is. Like, yeah, he done it. He had 90 motherfucking National Guards on the other side of the truck or the car that when he done this shit. You feel me? Like, anybody would do that. You know what I'm saying? That's like motherfuckers driving a whip up into the fucking White House. They know they gonna get killed, but they still do it. You see what I'm saying? Like, that shit couldn't have happened in no 9, 10 p.m. They'd have fired that shit up, man.
Them young boys out there go hard.
Yeah, you definitely ain't. One thing, and I'm gonna tell you, the shit get more strenuous because it's nobody tolerating the disrespect. That's what it's about. And then you see you disrespecting, so they throw the gang shit in there to make everybody attached to it. You know, so you got motherfuckers 40, 50, 60 years old that'll get involved with that shit because you dissing what he believe in, what he done 30 years in jail for. You see what I'm saying? And you have a nigga 50 years old call his nephew and them like, yeah, I'm up here at McDonald's, guess who up here? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got that type of shit going on. You got grown men, grown women involved in that shit. Cause they feel like you disrespecting disrespecting the organization. And it's just sad, but that's why I say I can't look at them kids the same as outsiders or anybody else or want ill will for them. Because when they saying they ops and all that shit, they not considered ops to me. I knew that boy mama, you know what I'm saying, when she was pregnant with this kid. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Me and his daddy used to do this and that. You feel me? So it's like, he a nephew to me. These little niggas is, you see what I'm saying? They nephews in my mind. I don't look at them as no ops, and when I come across them, it's all love, it's all respect, and I damn near beg them to change that shit up, man. Like, stop. Listen, man, don't get rich to get on the goofy shit. You know what I'm saying? And then it's not fair because niggas will get on in the music and they move from this motherfucker and you leave your crew behind to do what? Get murdered. So now that shit whack to wear a t-shirt with the rest in peace your nigga name or to put his name in a song and his kids or his family not benefiting from that shit. You know what I'm saying? I have not yet heard none of these little dudes that do that shit give back to the people that lose their life, family or something. You know what I'm saying? Or start a not a GoFundMe, but start a donate, to donate to the cause for their homie that died. It's like life goes on. They pick up some new friends and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, this shit crazy, bro. But when I come up top, man, we can finish it up, bro. And just keep me posted. Salute to y'all and thanks again for having me, man.
Nah, I definitely got to have you. I definitely want to do it. And shout out to Gio for making this happen. You know what I'm saying? Definitely for making this happen. But you know what I'm saying? We definitely gonna do it big. You can bring your daughter. You know what I'm saying? And we sit down. You should see the nice joint we at, man. Nice joint, man. We're gonna roll out the red carpet for you. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of love up here for you, champ.
Y'all uptown or is downtown?
We uptown. We in Harlem, man. We uptown.
Okay. All right.
We We up on the hill, baby. Sugar.
Yeah, you know I got to come. Hey, and look, I don't know if it's one of them buildings to where it's you know, you can only have 3 guests at a time.
Nah, nigga, we got studio orders type of joint, nigga.
No,
real estate, real
Now we got real estate.
cause to show them one of my other hashtags that I don't do no capping and no pump faking, we'll be in the building 1,000 strong, man. I show them yeah, I show them how Harlem give it up, man. You know what I'm saying?
Come how
Yeah.
you got room, man. We got seats.
Duty.
We got studio orders doing all this and all that for you, man. You know what I'm saying? Joe Capone, what up, Joe?
Yeah. Yeah, man.
We got the girls to give massages and rub feet and things like that. And put food in your mouth.
Yeah, you good,
Hey man, I done missed the flight. I'm gonna fuck around and jump on the flight for this.
We give it up here, man. We give it
Yeah,
up.
man.
We give it up.
Word.
Love over here for you, champ. Trust me.
Yo, the shit is beautiful, man. We've been blessed, man, for real. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? The space we got, you know what I'm saying? And the staff we got, you know what I'm saying? People come there and be like, man, this better than big stations they've been on, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they be surprised when they come in like that.
Yeah,
They
like,
got
oh.
mad square footage in you. Absolutely.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, man. What
All right, let's do it. I'm looking forward to it.
Absolutely.
And we're gonna definitely push your daughter and whatever you got going on, we're gonna push it.
Come on in, bro.
Okay, for sure. And
All right.
let's make it happen.
Appreciate you, man.
All you have to
All
do
right.
is call and we're gonna you know what I'm saying? Because we do it on Wednesdays.
Wednesday, okay.
7 to 9 p.m.
Okay. Soon as I come up, I'm gonna hit y'all up.
Absolutely. Appreciate you.
All right, salute.
Out, my brother.
Yep.
Salute.
Yep.